What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the Ravens reviewing videos. Today I'm going to look at goosepimples. I haven't done that in a while, so I had to say it like that. Goosepimples. Alright, this video is called 10 Scary Videos That Will Make Grown Men Scream Like Children. Still waiting for that to happen. Don't know if you heard me scream, but I do not scream like a little child. I might scream like a woman. Could be. You never know. You could be. Everybody, sit back, relax, and enjoy this video because it's review time. There we go.
Chances are you've already seen plenty of scary videos online, but be sure to get your spare pants ready because none of them will catch you off guard as much as this.
No. I only have one short pants left. It's very hard outside. Ain't working. If I shit this one, we have a problem.
This one sent to us on Instagram by our lovely viewer Abiodun from Kano, Nigeria. A huge shout out to him for requesting our analysis of this scary video. Take a look.
What am I looking at?
Most
What
paranormal believers would likely put this down to a very hyper-office poltergeist with a thirst for destruction, but let's stop for a moment and try to figure out what actually happened here. After a little digging, it turns out that queries
think it is a natural cause.
like, can an office chair explode, are pretty popular on Google. According to FlexiSpot, a reputable office furniture brand, office chairs can actually explode, though it's quite rare. The culprit, a failure in the pneumatic cylinder that adjusts the height, which contains compressed gas. So what causes this? Well, it boils down to a few key factors. Manufacturing defects, overloading, and excessive heat are the most common. But could this be the reason why that chair was shooting for the stars? Probably. Yeah. But what are your thoughts? Let us know. And a big thank you to Abiodun for requesting.
I had the same thought immediately after seeing that. Although I still do have to say, what the fuck? Because if that was about to happen when you were sitting on that, could be catastrophic. It's not good for the ass. Then you definitely need new pants.
Found a creepy video you'd like us to feature? Send us the link on Facebook, Twitter or Instagram at goosepimplesYT. And also, if you enjoy scary videos like this, subscribe and click the bell icon to get a new notification every time we upload a new one. 9. Northern Frights.
Northern Frights?
If you live in the UK or anywhere surrounding, you'll remember everybody gazing into the stars to see the whimsical design of nature that was the Northern Lights a few weeks ago. While most people got some fantastic shots to reminisce on, this guy caught something that had him sleeping with his lights on that night.
Excuse me? What did you see, dude? I see Northern Lights. You catch the ghosts.
It's a little bit hard to spot, so let's
slow
it down
the ghost.
And zoom in.
You don't have to zoom in, I can see that. It appeared and disappeared out of nowhere.
There's a shadow figure traipsing across the shot. The OP seems to think it looks like a man in a top hat, but he swears that there was nobody with him at the time.
No, it looks like a woman.
Could it be a spirit or an otherworldly entity drawn to the energy of the Northern Lights? To be fair, it's not every day that you catch a ghostly.
I think it looks like what the mind tells you it looks like. To me, it looks like a woman with long hair.
Apparition on camera, especially not one with such a distinct look. On the other hand, the guy was using long exposure on his phone, which means the camera shutter stays open longer, capturing any movement or changes for a clearer, more detailed photo. And loads of the dazzling photos that people got that night were captured this way, and it works best if you keep the camera still, which this guy wasn't doing. But even with that in mind, it's still creepy to think that there was a solitary figure just wandering around a stupid clock. Could it have been something from the other side? Or was it just a guy trying to get a photo of the lights?
I think this one could be a paranormal phenomena. I think it could be. I mean, in my opinion, it could be. Even though the shutter is on longer because you want to take the perfect picture. So, but I think it could be.
The OP somehow missed, even though they were right in front of his eyes. Let us know
No.
what you think about this one. Number 8. Who's there?
The but.
Ghost tracker and communication apps usually get shut down from the get-go. But the
Yeah.
video this guy made using one was so interesting we just had to have a look. He didn't think it was real
alright.
or that it was actually going to work, but he was soon hit with a paranormal punch in the face.
So this app we contact claims to use AI to connect to the spirit realm and let you talk to ghosts. I am obviously skeptical, but I'm curious. So I thought I'd use it, give it a shot, and record myself. So let's see how this works.
Well,
is there a spirit here?
If my dog isn't snoring, she's walking around. So I could hear tap, 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 because she doesn't walk. She glides.
With me?
Yes, there is a spirit here with you.
Okay. What's your name?
You know my name.
I know your name. Alright, have we met before?
Why are you acting like this? Are you feeling okay?
I'm feeling fine. Are you feeling okay?
I'm a little cold, and everything is dark in here. Why do you have the lights out?
It's actually daytime in my house.
I've been calling you all day, baby, and you've been ignoring me. If something's wrong, say so. Let's talk about this. It's making me very angry.
You're fucked, dude. Skeptic much? Not anymore, he isn't. Not anymore, he isn't. I want to try this app. I'm gonna find out what app that is. And I think we're gonna do that live. But only if you like my video. Subscribe to the channel. And post a comment underneath to see if I need to do this. Because if I need to do this, I will.
The picture falling over was a bit creepy, but it wasn't even the scariest part. Just as he picks up the camera and pans it down,
Oh, there was
look
somebody
at the
standing there.
doorway. Who or what is that? There was nobody behind him in that doorway for the whole video, so where
No.
did it come from?
Not even when he picked it
Granted,
up.
someone could have been hiding behind the wall and just stepped out when he was shaking the camera around, but surely if they were faking a video, they'd go bigger than that, right?
Highly unlikely.
The other spooky thing about this video is the fact that the app he was using, called We Contact, has now been completely removed from any app or Play Store.
Oh,
We've
hell
Googled it
no.
high and low too, and there is absolutely no
find it.
trace of it anywhere. What happened
We
here?
Contact.
Could a
We
paranormal
Contact.
app
I have to
act-
write that down because I'm gonna forget. We Contact. We Contact. Anybody has the link, please post it below because now I want to know.
actually work? Have any of you heard of or used this app before, and did you have any experiences as a result? Let us know in
Not
the
yet.
comments. Number
try it.
7. Floating high. When this video was initially posted by Paranormalfootage, it took the UFO community by storm. It was sent to them by a loyal reader who obtained the clip from a friend who lived in the Netherlands. He said that he noticed a strange object floating silently over his house, and he whipped out his phone
From the Netherlands. From the Netherlands.
to record it before it flew out of view. Take a look.
I'm gonna look. The fuck is that?
UFO.
Are you sure it's not a balloon of some sort?
Co to kurwa jest? Ale jaja.
Potato image.
Paranormalfootage conducted their analysis on the video, which is why you can see the zoomed in window in the bottom right corner of the screen. They say that after this analysis, it certainly wasn't a balloon, and they have no idea what it could be due to the darkness of the night, but they were intrigued by the way the object seemed to rotate 90 degrees as it floated on by. focused on the shape of the object
no.
and how it moves, claiming that somebody could have just let
Definitely
go of a big bunch of
unidentified
balloons
flying
in the
object,
sky.
so.
They were floating along, and it really freaked people out in the process. But both the uploader and the UFO experts team seem convinced it has to be something else. So what do you think? UFO or what? Let us know. Number 6. Mirror, mirror. In the paranormal community, there are a few big no-nos. Don't use a Ouija board if you know what's good for you. Don't leave chairs near your bedside, and don't get too comfortable.
Whoa. Can I ask why? Why should we not put chairs near our bedsides? Because I've never heard about that one. That's a new one to me. See? You learn every day. Alright, tell me why, if you know why you shouldn't put a chair next to your bedside, then please tell me, because I have no idea why. So spirit can sit down and look at you, because it's fine by me. As long as you don't sit on my bed, because that's cold. Depends on the weather though.
With mirrors.
It's hot
because
outside.
Many seem to
It's
believe
fine by
that
me.
they are portals to the other side.
They are.
And these guys found that out the hard way. Check out what happened when one of them stared into the mirror for a little bit too long.
What are you doing, woman? It's not moving anymore. Your image is not moving. It did not move. Oh, hell to the fucking no.
If that's not terrifying, I don't know what is. Your reflection is...
And that is something I will not try at home, because I have mirrors in my home, and I would not try something like that in my home. I would probably try it in some other building with permission, but not in my home, because I have 2 children and a wife. I love my children as well. Just saying, because it sounded like I didn't love my children, just my wife. No, I love my children and I love my wife, so I'm not gonna risk that. But I know for a fact that if I'm going to try this in this house, I'm going to be fucked. Because I firmly believe that there are portals in a mirror. That's why it's called mirror scrying. That's why most portals come from mirrors. So I wouldn't untry. I wouldn't have tried. No. Don't do it.
Well, your
Don't.
reflection, so it's meant to move with you. And that reflection was as
It
still
didn't
as
move.
anything as they moved and stepped back. So what the hell was in the mirror? You could be a bit skeptical here and mention the dreadful quality of the video, both in picture quality and
but
lag.
no.
But surely there wouldn't be that big a delay, right? It could be a combination of that and the angle of the camera, or it
No.
could quite easily have been edited. They could have done some video magic and edited a clip in such a way that the portion of the person in the
And that is very hard to do with this quality of video, because you have to have sharp video to do that kind of shit, in my opinion. Because if you would do it with potato quality images, it's going to be very hard to make it edited the way it is right now. I swear.
The mirror was paused while their actual self was moving freely. But that's just a theory, because there must be a general fear of mirrors in the paranormal community for a reason. Do you have any hot takes? Let us know. Number 5. Drop a gear, disappear. Riding motorbikes comes with a bucket load of risks to consider. While worrying about all of those, this guy was hit with something he never could have anticipated, quite literally.
Oh yeah, this one. Yeah. I've seen this one a couple of weeks ago.
There is a lot to unpack here, so let's just start with the context. The guy said that the person who walked out in front of him only bolted towards him at the last second, but it does seem like they were walking across the road for quite a while before he caught up. The biker also says that he didn't feel the person's presence at all. This is strange because he clocked that someone or something ran straight into his bike. But what was it? Looking through the comments, some
Just
viewers took
see-through
it
as
upon
well,
themselves
still.
to enhance the video to see if they could make out a distinguishable face, and nobody was able to. It's human in shape, wearing human clothes and all that jazz, but where the hell is its face? And where did it go right after the biker drove past? It's a little suspicious that he didn't stop to see what happened, but it might have just been adrenaline. Is this a road phantom or a close call? Number 4. Unexpected visitor. When someone shows up at your house unannounced, it tends to throw you off course. But when it's one of your friends or a family member, you can normally let it slide. But what do you do, however, when it's someone or something that you don't know? That's what happened to this woman when she began getting strange notifications on her Ring doorbell when she wasn't at home.
I still want one.
Check out the video that she caught first.
It's just a person walking around.
As weird as this is, it could just be a woman wandering around in the road, but we
Yeah.
can't help but notice her dress. It looks quite old-timey Victorian style, which again could just be what this woman decided to wear while aimlessly walking around in the middle of the night.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
That doesn't make it any less terrifying. The
Nope.
strange antics don't stop there though, because it seems as though this supposed spirit wanted to be heard as well as seen.
Yeah, this is a person that was completely... Because you can see the shadow moving right here. It's an actual person who is very confused, dangerous, might be. Completely insane.
Whatever this thing is, it does not sound friendly. After
No.
nobody let the lovely Anna into the house, she went and tried her luck in the shed.
See, I told you, this is just a person. I'm telling you. It's a regular person, which is mostly scarier than spirits, but... You might want to call the cops in this regard.
Pretty creepy, but did you notice the clear shadow just off screen to the right? Could this be the silhouette of creepy Anna? Why would she be so coincidentally out of the shot though? Bit sus, innit? Could it truly be a roaming spirit? Or is someone
No.
trying to give us the runaround? Number 3. Wheeler dealers.
Wheeler dealers.
This one's a bit mental, so stick with us. You've heard of ghosts who haunt houses, ghosts who possess bodies of the living, and even ghosts who still try slogging away in offices. But have you ever heard of a ghost who goes wild on the BMX?
No. Cool.
You might be thinking that somebody just
That is
pushed
cool.
the bike with a hell of a lot of gusto. But how much power would you have to put behind that to get a bike to ride itself that fast for that long? Surely it would topple or waver at least a bit. The pedals aren't moving, so there's nobody pedaling, so what invisible BMX maestro is this? Also, why were they recording anyway? The bike's already travelling at the speed of bloody sound, so where would they get the initiative to whip out their phone and record it before it had zoomed straight by?
I think
Whatever
there's more.
happened here, it's interesting to say the least. Number 2.
Could be
Jam
fake.
session. There's nothing quite like getting
Jam
the boys
session.
over, cracking open a few cans and hanging out. And these guys were feeling those good vibes when they decided to get the guitar out and start jamming.
Oh,
But
I've
they
seen this one. And then when the dude gets a beer, he opens the fridge, he closes it, and then someone walks past it.
didn't
I think
think
it's
they
that
had
one.
an audience until they watched the footage back.
Is it this? I don't know. No, this is something else. This is another one. What the actual F? No fucking way, dude. That was creepy.
Whatever was pressed against that window, it was either asking for an encore or warning them to keep it down. It looks pallid and tall, which are two things we normally associate with paranormal beings.
It's even bigger than a goddamn door. It couldn't even walk in if it wanted to. Oh, not straight. In this case, you had to duck. Ugh.
But there
Nasty.
are some reservations to be had when you look at how the guy controlled the camera. He panned to the window, and there was nothing there. Panned to the
Sorry,
guitarist,
I bumped the
and
mic
lo and
again.
behold, something appeared at the window the second he panned it back. It's a classic technique if you want someone to run on screen and then run off again. And with no real backstory, we don't know if there wasn't another friend at the hangout who did this. But how did they manage to make
Could be.
themselves so uncanny valley levels of terrifying?
Could
What
be.
do you think happened here? Number 1. The Plantation House. When you go on a haunted tour or a ghost walk, you're usually expecting a good chunk of storytelling and maybe even some scare actors employed to give you a hair-raising time. But when this family went on a tour of the Myrtles Plantation in Louisiana, they got way more than they bargained for. To add a little context, this plantation was built in the 18th century and has since been transformed into a bed and breakfast for tourists to stay in. But throughout history there have reportedly been 10 murders within the house and surrounding grounds and a lot of reported ghost sightings. One of the
That's
more
a lot.
common sightings is that of a little girl called Kate who lived on the plantation and tragically died of typhoid at the age of 3. There is a photo of her hung on the walls of the plantation, but that wasn't the last that anyone saw of her, because when this family went on their tour, they took a photo and realised that they were not the only people in it. If you look closely at the left side of the mirror, there is a face that looks suspiciously like Kate's.
It does.
The family swear up
And
and
it's
down
not
that they were the
paranormal.
only people in that room at that time.
Because I was
and
comparing
had
it
no
before she
idea
said anything. I was comparing the face before she said anything. Because I saw the photo and I was looking at the face. And I think there's another face underneath it as well. That could be paranormal though. But I need to picture from the other side to that wall to see what's going on there. To say if it's paranormal or not.
who the mysterious figure is. But with such a rich history, it would be more surprising if there weren't any paranormal encounters there. But
True.
is it true? Have you ever been to Myrtles Plantation? If
No,
so,
I wish.
let us know your experience down below.
I wish.
Hey,
Alrighty, dighty, that was it for goosepimples. If you like their channel, then go over to subscribe to the channel and of course give the videos a like. And if you like my channel, then go over to my channel, subscribe, give my videos a like, and I will see you guys in the next video. Ta-ta for now.